Hello everyone, I am the Civilized Hero, and this is what I have done for 3D modeling of the outdoor scene. So first things first, I want to show you all the coloring that I did. I used a ton of colors. This one is the most interesting because this is the transparent of how the water is able to become clear. The openness right here and it just being three planes, the things still work right here. But yeah, this is all of it. I am really impressed in how well I did with the leaves here. I just created a plane and then I shaped it, just used as many lines that I need in order to make the leaves. And then I made an insert cut to show that the leaves have a cut in them. It's the same thing with these ones right over here, except these ones are more pushed up right here, and it makes it so that it's not like a leaf, but more like a plant leaf, you know? Speaking of which, I also added metal sheen to a lot of these to these four things, these two and these two and these two poles right here. And also this hole right here. So I did kind of a creative element because you can't see from the side of the reference photo that I used, but I just used this as like the filler up of the boat because you have the gas canister right here, which took 30 seconds to make. You you open up the canister, you plug in the gasoline in here, and then that's how it works. But I know there are some boats that open up from the inside right here, and then you fill it up right there. Next things next I want to talk about, I want to talk about the ropes here, because this one took me a little bit, but I decided to figure it out. So, yeah, I had to use a lot of CV curves, especially with this. I know it's not the best. Oh, yeah, and also this. I know it's not the best, but it works fine. I will still take it. Also, with the water, I added a water I used a blend to help shade it, and then I have an attribute of ocean, and it allows me to move the waves of how I want it to be. Next one I want to talk about is the shell here. This shell took me a little bit to figure out because I couldn't figure out why I was messing up, and then I realized what a shell looked like. And then I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna make it like this. And the shell is pretty nice, if I do say so myself. The reason why this looks like this is because I wanted to make this more rocky, you know? Make this more of a rockish texture. I know of some shapes that I can use to make a rockish texture, but I will get that later on. So next things next, I want to talk about the starfish right here. So this starfish didn't take me a while because all I did was have a cylinder and then I used a CV curve on all of these and then I beveled. I kind of like this starfish because of how, natural it can be and how it looks like it's dancing, as you can see. One of the things that I also made is support beams because I want it to make sense. The boat is pretty simple too because all I did was just merge some vertices and then I beveled it. because that's how you do it. And then last but not least, I want to talk about the anchor. This, for some odd reason, is so much easier than the... For some odd reason, this anchor is easier than the clam because of how unnatural it is. Because all I did was just did some cuts, some loop cuts, which really helped push it out and lets me stretch it a bit more. And then beveling also helped as well, and also the merging of vertices also helped. And of course I added color and yeah, the vase is pretty cool too. But the biggest challenge for me was definitely the clam. But this was kind of hard to figure out, but it was not a big deal. I pushed it to GitHub and now it's on here.